So third kind of operators are comparison operators. Now this becomes very important since they will govern the next important topic, which is if else. So comparison operators are what? Less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, double equal to, not equal to, right? Okay. So comparison operators. So for example, let's take two numbers and try to print if A is greater than B. Let me run this. Let's give 5 and 2 as input. What do you think? What should be the output? Is A greater than B? What is the result of A greater than B? Comparison. 5 is greater than 2. So answer should be true. Let's see that. So finally, we see we have got true. Does that make sense? Yes or no? So as the name suggests, they give true and false. So they take two numbers, compare them. So similarly, you can write greater than, you can write less than equal to, greater than equal to, equal to, right? So they take two, you can say operands, compare them and give either true or false, depending upon if that comparison gives true or false. Does that make sense to everyone? Comparison based operators. Can I guess? Okay. Cool. So now combining two different comparisons can also be done using some logical operators, which are and, or, and not. Very different from bitwise and or. Here we say if two comparisons are true and we put an and in the middle, the result will be a true. If even one of the comparison is false and we put and in the middle, then the result will be false. Does that make sense? So as an example, if I try to take three numbers now, A, B, C, and I check, is A the largest? How do you check if A is the largest? So I'll say print if A is greater than B and A is also greater than C. Remember, let's just always use brackets to avoid confusion, although it's not required here, but I prefer to use them. So what am I trying to say? Check first this. So if this is true or false, then check this. Is it true or false? Then take an AND. If both of them will be true, then I'll get true. Otherwise, I'll get false. So if I run this, let's say I give A as the largest. So 10, 5, and 3. So I get true. But if I give one of the other largest, so example 10, 12, and let's say 5, then I again get true. Why do I get true? Once again. A is greater than B. A is greater than C. A is greater than B should be false, right? False true. Achha, abhi false ho gaya. I don't know. Maybe some compiler issue, but yeah. So as it should be, since A was greater than B was false and A greater than C was true, taking AND of them, it still is false. Does this make sense? Yes or no? So combining two comparisons results using and or, those two are logical operators. So we have covered what? Arithmetic operators, bitwise operators, right? Then What else? What else? We have covered comparison operators. Then we have covered logical operators. Okay.